see great men and women. I can see in the participant section, I can see Mrs. Ashadi. I can see Pastor Nodipe. I can see Dr. Lizzie. I can see Mama Funke. I can see Tubi Paradise. I can see Ed Wage. I can see Madam Grace. Madam Grace, how you doing? Your mic is not activated. Madam Grace mic is not activated. I hope someone can help. Madam Grace mic is not activated. So who will help Madam Grace now? Please, can you just guide her on what to do so she can hear, okay? So beautiful ladies and gentlemen, it's been a wonderful moment. God has been faithful to us. Even in the midst of every odds, it has been God all the way. So there's names for us to discuss. And today, like the title of the series, it's a series that's by the grace of God to continue. And this series is meant for us to get ourselves to what to get ourselves on the run. I once mentioned that this is a business whereby if you join, it is your business. It is not your leader's business. So it is your personal business. God only positioned your leader to be there to work with you. And that's the reason why you have your leader reaching out to you. So today's growth series 1, I'll be starting with what I call objection. So objection, why objection? How do we stop all those worries about objection? Now, this is a training that was once discussed by our own leader, our own vision king. So, and I see the reason why I should take it. That's why I want us to see it this afternoon. So I'll be sharing my screen in a short while. If you can see my screen, kindly go to the comment section and type 4. If my screen is okay and you can see what I'm displaying, kindly type 4 on the comment section. So objection. What is objection? Why do we need to look into objection? Because most new partners have been wondering, what are we talking about objection? Yes, I just joined the section, a lot of things have happened. How many of you have done your brand launch? If you've done your brand launch, go to the comment section and just type 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. If you've done your brand launch, kindly type 1 on the comment section. If you've done your brand launch, type 1 in the comment section, right? Type 1 in the comment section if you've done your brand launch. So I can see Pastor Nodipe, beautiful. Who again? Keep it coming. Amafunke, amazing. Okay, keep it coming. Please, where is Mrs. Ogunaike? Is Mrs. Ogunaike in? Is Mrs. Ogunaike in? Mrs. Ogunaike, Pastor, is Mrs. Ogunaike in?
No, she's not in. She took excuse that she'll be in church.
Wow, okay, no problem. So please, what's up with Mrs. Esther Folashade?
I have called her. She's not picking the call. She's not picking the call.
Okay, no problem. And you can just drop a message on for her. Let her get to know. So, no problem. So people of God, let's get to the action. So this afternoon, what do we really need to understand? How to never worry about objection. Now, when you talk about objection, of course, you can see what's on the screen, right? How to never worry about objection. Now, can you read what is on the screen? How many of you can see my screen? Can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, type 1. I want to be sure my screen is visible. Okay, nothing is displaying. Oh, sorry about that, please. Okay, let's see it. You should see it now. Is it visible now? Is it visible now? Beautiful. Now, let's go. I can see 11 participants here. Please help Mrs. Grace. Help Mrs. Grace. Madam Audrey, help Mrs. Grace. Send her the guide. Call her. Tell her what to do. She needs to know how to activate her sound, please. So, can you see what is on the screen? Can you read through those words? Can you read through those lines? It is deliberate. What you are seeing is deliberate. Can you read through those lines? If you can read through those lines, type 4. If you can read through those lines, type 4. Now, of course, what are objections? Objections are what prevents you to see what you need to know. But if you can read through what is on the screen, definitely, oh, you can read through, Dr. Lizzie. Read through, look at it very well. Oh, Madam Funke, beautiful. Oh, Edward, awesome. Now, listen, objection will come to you this way. Objection will come to you as you can see on the screen. You can see how to, is he there? Is he well? Is he, you don't even know. But the truth of the matter is you need your inner eyes. It is your inner eyes that now tie the knot together. That is what it simply what means. Now, let's proceed. So what will you be learning today? You need to understand what objection is and how to refrain from objection, the mindset to handle objections, and what is objection real? You need to know all this. The first step to handle objections, please pick your pen, write as fast as possible. Common objection that you need to know around you, and the closing using magic question strategy. How to ask for referral. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. The more magic phrase. Let's get into the action. Let's get into the action. Let's get into the action. So, what do you need to understand about objection? What do you need to understand about objection? Let's look into it quickly. Objection refers to the concern, the doubt, or hesitation that prospects may raise when presented with any opportunity. Those concerns, those doubts, most of you listen to me here, before you join us, you had series of objections. If I'm speaking your mind, type yes. You had series of objections, such as, hey, if I join now, will I make it? If I join now, am I going to, how am I sure that I can do this thing they are even doing? And you see that young guy, he's very young. Yes, in fact, I can give birth to him, but look at how eloquent he is. I can't talk like him. All these are objections. If you are with me, you've had something like that. Before you join us, come on, type yes. Now, these objections can arise for various reasons and may hinder the prospect's willingness to engage or commit to the opportunity if it's not properly handled. Now, if you're with me and you can hear me, I want you to know that there was a time you invited someone, they gave you a series of objections. They gave you loads of objections, and you begin to wonder, how is it possible? Well, I thought this person will do this thing now, but what's happening? If your objection is not properly handled, my dear, it will not allow the person to commit to the opportunity. Are you with me? Are you with me? Are you with me? Now, we need to understand what objection really is. Have this knowledge. Objection is different from rejection. If you can hear me, type it in the chat section. Objection is different from rejection. Objection is different from rejection. Now, objection involves raising concerns, doubts, uncertainty. That's objection. Concerns, doubts, uncertainty. Objection doesn't mean no. Objection is different from rejection. Yes, rejection simply means dismissal, lack of interest to move forward, usually due to unsatisfactory answers to objections. The moment you are unable to answer someone's request, the moment someone meets you and you're unable to try to clarify it, and you're not able to quench their taste, they reject. Let me give you an example. If someone says, I'm not sure this product is right for me because of the price, is that rejection? Of course, that is not rejection. That's an objection. The person only objected. Not that he doesn't like the product, but the price. But let's see something. I'm not interested in this business at all. As a matter of fact, I'm not interested in this business at all. Now, the reason why someone will turn objection to rejection, like I mentioned, is when you could not successfully bring the person to safe landing. You could not successfully help to bring the person to safe landing. So how do you do this? Objection is an opportunity. You must know how to reframe it. Objection is an opportunity. And guess what? Objection is an opportunity whereby to build a relationship and rapport with your prospects. Objection is an opportunity to build relationship and rapport with your prospects. Are you following? Are you following? Objection is an opportunity to build relationship and rapport with your prospects. Ladies and gentlemen, today you must understand something. People join people they like and trust. Do you know that? People join those they like and trust. People join those they like and trust. Dr. Lizzie, please help us. Help us with that, the guide on activating audio. Thank you. People join those they like and trust. Let me repeat. An opportunity to build a relationship and rapport with your prospect. That is what objection is. Now, listen. Objection is what? Your test. What is it? People want to see how much you believe in what you are saying. Objection is your test. Somebody met you, or you told somebody about the business, and the next thing is the person was telling you, are you sure this thing is real? Do you know we've done something like this in time past? Are you sure it's real? And the next thing you're saying is, my brother, actually, you know, this economy now, everything is hard. I just let me try it and see if it will work. My dear, the moment you sound that way, forget it. The person will not join you. The moment you sound that way, forget it. The person will not join you. But someone met you, are you sure it's real? And you are with the person and you say, my dear, feel me, touch me. No, touch me. Am I real? No, tell me, am I real? He said, oh, I know you are real, but you know this thing you're telling me. Instantly flip it. Let the person understand. What you're only telling me is that I indulge in what is calm, right? You are not saying that anger. There's a way you are going to say that make the person know that no, you know what you're talking about. When you say, oh, what you're trying to tell me now, Toby, what you're saying now is that this I'm promoting scam. I'm promoting what is not going to mean well. You say, no, I don't mean that. You know, we have done things. It is that person I've been saying, you know, we have done things in the past. Then you say, okay, listen to me, Toby, let me tell you something. I know we've lost in time past. As a matter of fact, I've made up my mind never again to engage in illegal acts, because what we were doing then was Ponzi. What we're doing then, there was no mentorship. What we're doing there was no support system. But as I'm talking to you, do you know that this opportunity I just gave to you now? I know somebody who was a nobody, but when the person entered the system, the person now begin to do this and that. Listen, the moment you're able to stand your ground, the person say, this is what he's talking about. Objection is also their test. And see if you know what you're talking about. But their tests. Can you see my screen? Why is my screen showing halfway? Is it showing halfway at your point? Is it displaying halfway? Let me see. Let me see something quickly. Please just give me a moment. Just a moment. Am I audible? Am I audible? Am I audible? Okay, beautiful. Now, let me see. I hope this will show. I hope this will show. Okay, I think it's better, right? I think it's better, right? Please can you respond to me on the chat section? Okay, thank you. Now, it is their test. People are tested to know if they really want to do what you are telling them. People want to know what this person is talking about. Am I ready for it? Am I really ready for this? The moment you help them, oh my goodness, Mrs. Audrey, help Mrs. Grace. Please help her. She can't hear what is going on. She can't hear, and I'm not happy. I don't want anybody to miss out of this section. Please help her. Thank you. Now, people are tested to know if they are really ready to do what you want, what you are telling them. These are objections. Now, listen, objection is an opportunity. Have you noticed that people that don't ask questions or object to anything before they start also quit very fast without asking questions or consulting with you? Now, have you noticed it? Anybody? Have you noticed that people, they don't ask questions, no? They don't object. You just tell them, they say, okay. But right inside their mind, there are 1,001 questions unanswered. When they quit, also, they quit very fast without asking questions. Now, listen, this objection is what is educative system. They need to be educated. People need to be clarified. When you tell anybody about our business and they're asking a question, don't feel bad. Don't feel like, why can't they just believe me that I know what I'm talking about? No, you need to educate them. You're the one that was there. They don't know about it. You told them about it, and they need to know what you're talking about. Whatever opportunity are bringing to their way, you need to let them know. You have an opportunity to educate your prospects. That is your duty. That is your right. Objection is an opportunity to help what envision the future. Listen, some people's myopic mindset cannot help them to grow. It is your duty to help them see what is possible. It is your duty to help them see possibility. It is your duty to make them understand that everything is possible if only they see it. Give them clarity of vision. In fact, you can use the scenario of a car. If you have a dirty car, can the screen be dirty? No matter how muddy a car is, will the screen and the driver is inside, will the screen be dirty? Will it be muddy? Come on, respond in the chat section. The truth of the matter is this: it won't be muddy. It's simply because the people we're talking about here, they want to see future. Those kind of people, tell them about any opportunity. Tell them, do you want to make it in life? They say, yes. So, do you want to be successful in life? Yes. So, but they don't know how to do it. So, you need to help people see possibilities. Now, objections was an opportunity to help you or to bridge the gap. You bridge the gap, you have an opportunity to build a bridge of trust between your prospects to transfer belief to them. To transfer belief to them, you have to do this. You have to transfer that belief. You must help them see who you are. You must lead them from the state where they are to your current state of belief. Ladies and gentlemen, here is it. You need to reframe. How do you reframe objections? What are prospects thinking? Number one, they are thinking, can I do this? They need to understand, do I know anyone? These are what they're thinking. They are beginning to understand, does it really work? The way this person is talking, are you sure he's not just trying to sell me into it? Does it really work? Will I get support? I've done stuff before. There's no support. Maybe they're even asking, what's in it for me? Are you sure I'm not too old? Are you sure I'm not too young? I'm a pastor. I'm a politician. I'm a doctor. I'm a this. I'm a fashion designer. I don't have time. You think it's for me? Now, the moment people to ask all this, This is where you have to clarify. You must take your time to help them understand all this is possible. Now, what is the price you need to pay in network marketing? Remember, we said we're not practicing network marketing. We are what? We are connected business owners. But take it or leave it, we are in the vehicle. And the vehicle that is taking us to the promised land is network marketing. But listen, you have to temporarily endure. See, if I tell you what we are enduring currently, most of you, you begin to think, hey, are you sure this is what I signed in for? This is the price you need to pay. You have to temporarily endure the loss of social esteem from ignorant people according to the quarry. Ignorant people will speak against your business. They will talk you down. They make you feel that this is not what they signed in for. In fact, they will laugh at you. They will laugh at you. Now, you must reframe objections. How do you reframe objection? Like I mentioned, objection is an opportunity to build relationship and rapport, right? People will test you and they will be tested. You need to help them educate. I'm reviewing myself again. Please, if you need to take a screenshot of all this. This is what you need to deal with, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go to third thing, the mindset of handling objection. If you are following, if you are getting value, type value. The mindset of handling objection quickly. This is the mindset. Listen, our goal as network marketers, our goal is to educate and what? Make people understand and make people get decision. What do? You educate your prospects. You educate your prospects. You help them understand it. I help them make decision. The goal is for that prospect to belong into the system. So as a business connected owner, as a connector in the networking niche, your vision, your goal is to what? Educate. Help that person understand what you're talking about. Help the person make informed decision. By so doing, you win what? You win your prospect. So it is after all this, your prospect can say, okay, yes, I'm in for this. The person has understand all these three. Yes, I'm in for this. Let's go. Or no. Actually, I heard everything you said. I heard everything, but actually, it's not for me. I'm sorry. I'm not interested. Don't take it personal. Or the person that well, not now. Listen, when someone says not now, there are loads of things behind not now. Not now could be that currently I have a burden on me. Even if you shake me, nothing will come. Not now means, okay, for now, there is salary on ground that is not enough, and I need to what? Find a way around it. So there must be always a thing for not now. But listen, this mindset, until you understand this mindset, everything will work. 5 keys to what? To success in our business. Number 1, be a consultant. Be a consultant. What is the work of a consultant? A consultant have a listening ear. You help that person to understand what it's all about. A consultant have a listening ear, take his time to help. Then what? A consultant doesn't attack people easily. No. Listen, it's just like a doctor. You went to the hospital, he'll give you listening ear, you lay complaint of everything. In fact, some nasty thing that you don't think you should say, you say it, you say, hey, okay, what else again? That is the work of a consultant. Secondly, you don't walk away too fast. Don't jump to conclusion early. Don't just conclude that this person is not meant for success. Don't just conclude easily. No, don't just conclude. Don't walk away too fast as a consultant. Also, you must understand your job. What is your job? Your job is to help that person discover those 6 points I mentioned. There are questions. Your job is to help them answer it. Answer their questions, answer their objections, handle it well to the best of the best minimum, that the person will be like, wow, without you in this business, I can't do this business. So, haven't you someone be like, If my leader quit this business, me I've quit too, because in fact, my leader is my lifeline. It's simply because that person sees the leader at that moment that it's because of my leader I'm still standing. If I don't know anything, if you are going to type yes. If you understand what I'm talking about, come and type yes. Now, number 4, you must know why people object. As a consultant, you must know why people object. You must know the reason why they are saying no. You must know the reason why they are saying not now. You must know the reason why things are not like that. Then number 5, you just what you must expect. Don't project. Expect, don't project. Don't just feel like, oh, this thing cannot work with this person, man. Expect it to come. Once you expect it, it makes you a good consultant. Once you expect that this will definitely happen, it will make you what? A good consultant. Ladies and gentlemen, as a consultant, what do? We educate, we guide, guiding people on how our business model and vision will holistically benefit them in the short and long time. So, what are those examples that I can look into? Is this a pyramid scheme? Of course, someone can ask you that. Is it a pyramid scheme? If you answer that person this way, you mean like your church is a pyramid scheme? Okay, if you answer like that, you mean like your church is a pyramid scheme, you flaws the person. But listen, what's the right answer? Once somebody asks you, is it a pyramid scheme? No, it's not a pyramid scheme. It's like you have an experience with pyramid scheme, right? Okay, tell me, what happened? No, let me know. Did you do MMM? Or did you do get help? Did you do this? That is when the person will be free to talk. But once you attack the person from the beginning, my dear, the person is gone. Now, as a consultant, what do? You ask questions. Can you see this trick? This triangle? You ask questions. You put words in their mouth. You let them feel wow. You let them what? You ask questions. As they are talking, your words matters. Number 2, your posture. You relax, you smile with them, you breathe in. You breathe in, you relax, you make them feel wow. You make them understand that you are feeling them. You make them talk more. Then there are tones. Don't frown. Don't make some nasty sound like, sorry, if you know you're going here, you are here to waste my time, just go. No. All those concerned tone. Oh dear. Really? Yeah. Wow. Serious? For real? No, you mean you lost? Wow. Oh, I'm sorry about that. These are words consultants bring out. Now, I'm not saying everyone listen to me as a new member. I'm seeing you as a partner who is on your way to become a leader. Because until you become a leader, that people can see as the leader, you are not going anywhere. Become a leader first. As a leader, you are a consultant. You are building yourself. That's when you can say, that's the leader we are following. That's the leader. You see, that person is a leader. When they call you a leader, it's because you've built yourself. Are you following? So this is it. Now, listen. Don't walk away too fast. You must ask the questions. If they ask you those questions, is this network marketing? Listen, when you answer the question, don't be sorry, but just to understand you well, do you mean like a marketing business, you go from door to door and market products? That's the right way to answer. Sorry, but just to understand you well, do you mean like a marketing business, you go from door to door to what? To market products? Okay, that's not what we do. That's not what we do. We network with those who consume products. The company markets to them. We make profit anytime they consume the product. Listen, as simple as this, that's it. We network with those who consume product. Don't lie to anybody. Just as it is, we network to those who consume the product. The company market to them, and we make profit anytime they consume products. We simply convert our consumption to profit. using the networking industry. As a matter of fact, the networking industry is the vehicle that takes us to our success. Are you following? No, I'm not feeling the vibe in the house. Are you following? The moment you have this understanding, you're a good consultant. Your mindset to handle objection matters. Number 3 of the 5 keys, you must understand your job. Like I mentioned, we educate the informed, the uninformed, I beg your pardon. We educate the uninformed. We help the blind to see. It's also an experience to learn. We educate the uninformed, we help the blind to see. It is also an experience to learn. Even Jesus Christ, when John the Baptist, when they are like, go and ask him, is it the Messiah we're looking for? We should wait for someone else again. He said, go tell him, the blind see. Tell him this happened. Tell him that happened. It seems at that moment, that young man wants to become the uninformed. The next thing that happens is what? You help him. That's the last slide. Take a screenshot quickly. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So we educate the uninformed. You must understand it. We help the blind to see. We also what? It's also an experience to learn. Now, the next, you must understand why people object. You must understand why people object. You must what? The reason why people object is they don't want to be seen as a mumu. Sorry for you, language. Mumu, if you're not in Nigeria, mumu means a, what is mumu now? Mumu means moron, right? Am I correct? Okay. Mumu is mumu, like someone that is like a dumb, a zombie. People don't want to be, people don't want to be seen as a zombie. Oh, say do this, they don't do it. No, people don't want it. So what do? Instantly, they want to sound smart. A young man came to my office some weeks ago. It was Toby that saw this young man, and Toby brought him to the office. The guy was sounding smart, and Toby was like, this man is sounding smart. I wish your smartness can be channeled or tailored into the right thing. Then you're going to make more impact. The guy came to the office. He sat with me, with discussing. He was sounding smart for real. I showed him the opportunity. I saw the good way of him. But the point is, his mindset has really dealt with him. But he was objecting. It was because he don't want to be seen as a nobody. But guess what? The moment anybody objects, it is because they want to seek clarification. They want to seek clarification. People need time to understand what you are telling them. That's some people like, okay, wait, can I just go home and think about it? Can I go home and discuss with my husband, with my wife? Can I go home and do this? You need to help them as well at that. Why is the guy going to discuss with my husband? Because he's like, yes, why not go home and talk to your husband? No, you don't do that as a consultant. Okay, yes, I love it. In fact, it only tells me that what you are a responsible woman. In fact, when you're saying that you want to go home and discuss with your husband, what if you create an avenue? Let me meet with your husband and explain or educate to him. Of course, you agree with me that there is no way you can explain all what you've seen for the past 1 hour, for the past 30 minutes. You can't explain in 2 to 3 minutes or 5 minutes, right? You agree with me, right? The person says, yes, you're very correct. Okay, so why not you create an avenue? Let me meet with your husband and educate him on your behalf. The moment you mention this way, the person will be like, wow, okay, no problem. Ladies and gentlemen, are you following? Are you following? Are you following? Are you following? Awesome. Now, the reason why people object, you must understand why they object. The fear of failure. They failed before. They don't want to fail again. They failed in time past. They've done a lot of Ponzi, and they see everything as Ponzi. Financial concern is another point. Some people love it, but don't have the money to start your business, to have the opportunity. So you must also understand, and there is always a response to all this. There's a response. That is why you don't joke with the fast start manual. You don't joke with the script manual, because all this will help you to build the business. Then the personal limiting belief. Personal limiting belief. I'm not a graduate. I've not gone to school. In fact, I'm too old. I'm too young. In our family, there's no rich man. They are objections. Ladies and gentlemen. Now, this will take us to the next. And the last key, expect, don't project. Listen, expect objection, but don't project them. When I say expect objection, don't project objection, simply means don't give them room to what? To bring objection. So projecting objection is prejudging. Prejudging that the person doesn't have it. Let me give you an instance. I know you are busy. I don't have time. Now listen, I know you are busy and you don't have time. Don't set up objection for yourself. If you do, you are behaving like you are apologizing for them to join our business. Listen, let me help you understand. Even if you are saying it, maybe on the script, maybe on the streets, reaching out to people, and you'll be like, I know you're busy, I know you don't have time, but please, if you don't mind, can you just make it up for this opportunity? You are pleading with them. Listen, it's just like you are carrying diamond. You're carrying water, you have a GP tank, and somebody's thirsty. I say, please come and drink water. Please, now you are thirsty now. I know you are thirsty, but you're in a rush. Just come and drink this water. Does it make sense? No, you don't do that. Now, listen, you must act surprised. Let me give you an instance. I don't have time. What? So I don't have time. What? Are you serious? Like for real? You mean you have time? If you ask surprise to objections, they will question their objection. They're not getting it. If you ask surprise to their own objection, they will question their objection. In their mind, have I said something wrong? Like, have I really gone out of context? What? You mean with this economy, you say you don't have time? No. Madam, do you understand how food has skyrocketed? Do you know what's going to happen by October? No, in this Tinubu era, or whoever is on thrones, on government in your country, in this also presidential era, if your country is okay, if you're in Kenya and your country is okay, you're in Cameroon and your country is okay, no problem. But I'm using Nigeria as a case study, okay? Benin Republic, if your country is okay, no problem. But let me use Nigeria as a case study. The moment you have this, and like, what? Are you for real? In this era, you mean you don't have time? At that moment, my dear, you need to what? You need to sound surprised. Right there, people will begin to ask themselves, what have I done? Now, let's go to the next thing. Is objection real? Is objection real? Is objection real? Look at your screen. Is objection real? Can you see that image? Can you see that image? No, can you just see that image? Now, let's look at something. What are they really saying? What are they really saying? Look at that image. That is an iceberg. Right? That's an iceberg. But it can also be a mirage. It can also be a mirror. But let me show you something. What are they really saying? I don't have enough money. Does I don't have enough money means that they don't have money to start? Look at this image of this iceberg again. If you look at this image, take it as a mirror. Is it real? From a distance, how many of you have ever traveled before? You are driving car, and from a distance, see something mirage. You call it mirage, right? And you see water. You see water. But when you get there, it's called there's nothing here now. How many of you have seen like that? When I was young, when I was still growing, I used to see it. Even at this adult age, you still see it. Does it mean there's water there? No, it's just a mirage. They're not real. Okay. Now listen, I don't have enough money. What does that mean? You haven't shown me enough value to justify my money. You're not getting the point. When someone says like that, what it simply means what? You haven't shown me enough value to justify me putting my money down. You're telling me to put my money. Why am I putting my money in these things? You say there's nothing to sell. There's no problem. Try the money made. No, tell me, what am I supposed to do? When someone tells you I don't have enough time, what I only tell you is what? You haven't shown me enough value to justify my time. Oh, I'm very busy. You know what I do? I don't have time. Oh. I enter office as early as 7 a.m. I leave there 5:30 p.m. So you're telling me to come and just sit down making calls and do what? You need to help them. Listen, my families won't like it. What they're only telling is what I've had a negative experience of network marketing in the past. And that's the reason why we have what we've seen this happen, and we decided to build a system. Some organizations have really spoiled the system networking, and that's the reason why we decide to build a system. Not all network marketing bodies have structure, has system, has products that is reusable. No. And to that effect, once people have entered the wrong system, you don't expect them to just jump into your own. Are you following? Now, the fifth is what? First step to handle objections. First steps. Let's go in quickly. Number one, it's a court. It's a court. I don't have time. Watch. No money. It's pyramid or it's pyramid. Listen. It's scam. Scam. Spouse. Do not allow me. I've done it before. Listen. I can't sell. As a matter of fact, it's too expensive. Now, every human being belongs to two parts, A or B. I don't know people. Now, I want to understand something. Which of all this, pay attention, look at all those numbers, A, B, note them well. I don't like people. I have no education. No pressure from friends. Guess what? This business is saturated. As a matter of fact, how much are you making? First beginners make money. Those who have joined in the beginning, they're the ones that make the money. So others come in, they're just working for others. Let me pray about it. Let me make a research about it. Now listen, there are only two types of objections. Only two types of objections. A is limiting belief about self, and B is limiting belief about network marketing. Are you with me? Let me go back to this previous slide. Take a look at this very well. Take a look at this. There are only two types of objections. A, limiting belief about self, and B, limiting belief about network marketing. Now, take a look at this. If I say it's a course, is it about you or about the business? Is it about your belief? Come on, go to the comment section. Talk to me. If someone say, are you sure that is not a course? What does that tell you? The person's belief about the business is what they told the person about the business. It's not about you. So it means that what? At that moment, there's something you can do. If someone tells no time, that is self-limiting belief. No money, self-limiting belief. It's a pyramid scheme. It's a scam. That is a limiting belief about the business. I can't start anything without my spouse. That is self-limiting belief. I've done it before. It doesn't work. Self-limiting belief. It's too expensive. I don't know people around me. These are self-limiting belief. I don't like people. I'm not educated. I can't speak Queen's English. As a matter of fact, you guys English are wow. This thing is saturated. It's a self-limiting belief. Or somebody, you show somebody, say, tell me how much are you making? You that just talking, how much are you making? That is the limiting belief about the business. First beginners make money. Now, everybody, I want you to go to the comment section. What kind of self-limiting belief do you know that is not mentioned here? And mention at least two. They mention two limiting beliefs about the business, about the network marketing. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to understand that until these two are properly handled, nothing will happen in your business. Now, let me take you to the next four. The step to handle objection: listen, relate, and tell story with questions. I repeat, listen to whatever they are saying. All those limiting beliefs you just saw, listen to it. Relate, I feel you. Don't forget that feel, felt, found. Feel, felt, found. The 3 F's. Feel, felt, found. Listen to their story. It's a pyramid scheme. In fact, when I did it back then, somebody did and that and that. A woman was telling me at where my office is located. She said, I paid, there was one I did then. I paid 90,000. In fact, since then, I'm scared of this kind of business because the business and the money, we don't see. And I asked the question, man, do you know where their office is? She said, I didn't know where their office is. Somebody just introduced me to it. And the person is someone I respect so much. Someone I said, madam, there's a difference between pyramid and business. Tell me, what product were they promoting? Say nothing. The money you pay, what were you giving? Nothing. Listen. You must listen to them. Then I didn't instantly attack her. I said, man, I feel you because I've done it before. In fact, as a matter of fact, it was when I never had knowledge of money language, I was doing all those things because anywhere benefits, I want to make money. You must relate with them by telling your own story. Are you see where I'm heading to now? Telling your own story, how you now found an opportunity. You feel them. You felt the same way when the opportunity was shown to you, but you found a solution because you met someone who has never been to university before, and the person is making it. You saw a lady by the name this and that. You mention names. You tell your story. Then you ask question. What if? Would you? What if? Would you? Or if I, would you? If I show you a proven system that has helped someone like myself who has lost more than 3 million to make back money, and every month I'm making as high as 500,000, as high as 1 million. If you know their mindset, no carry that kind of big money, you can come a bit down. If as high as every month I'm making 80,000 or 120,000, 150,000, please, you must know the capacity of the person you are dealing with. Okay, so if I show you the secret, would you plug in? That's what I'm about to discover. Now let's move on. Number one, listen. Listen to understand. You must what? If they say I don't have time, your response is, okay, just for clarity. When you say you don't have time, is it really that you don't have time, or that that's your polite way of saying you are not interested? Because whichever way, I'm okay with your answer. When you respond that way, the guy will say, not that I don't have time. The point is that, please, you have to be sure of what I'm saying. Number two, then you must what? Relate. Validate their concern. Show empathy. And guess what? Let them know how you feel about them. Let them know how you feel about them. Then tell story. Tell story. They say fact tells, story sells. Tell story. Share your story or share another person's story. Share your story, share your partner's story. Then number four, you must ask question. The magic question, ladies and gentlemen. Here is it. If I show you this, would you? Please take note of this. In objection, you must build rapport first. Build rapport first. Find commonalities in whatever they are saying. Find something you can hold on to and let the rapport begin from there. Mention the person who referred you to them. Talk about family. When you're building rapport, take for instance, I started one this evening. Sorry, let me just show you quickly. I think I will need to share, I want to stop screen sharing. I want to go practical so you can see what I'm talking about. In fact, that one is still fresh, and I want you to see it. Anybody that's not in this class, this moment, and that person is missing already. Now, let me show you something. Someone connected someone to me, and I just started communicating with the person. Let me show you the conversation line. I'm going to share my screen in a short while. Okay. I'm stopping the screen share on my second device so that I can see something. Can you see? Okay. Now let's go to WhatsApp. Okay, look at this number. This plus 23490, blah, 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 blah. Now, listen to what happened. I'm opening the message. I just started this conversation today. Are you following? Amazing afternoon to you, Miss Pascaline. How are you doing today? Here's Dr. Stanley. I'm chatting you up. Dr. Lamiju connected you to us some weeks ago. Can you recall? Oh, good afternoon, sir. I'm doing very fine. Yes, I can recall. Listen, look at the line. I didn't go straight to business. I said, okay, how are you doing and how's your family and how is work? She replied, they are all doing very well, sir. I hope you're doing good well. Yes, glory be to God. I'm hale and hearty. Then I put on a smile. I'm building a rapport. She doesn't know me. Someone connected her to me. She doesn't know me, and I need to help her feel relaxed. Then I now proceeded. The doctor got back to you as regard the video I told him to send? Listen, she said, yes, sir, but I wasn't able to join the quick QSG that evening due to light issue in my area, which affected me. I had flat battery that day and I wasn't able to join. Listen, this was 12:35 p.m. I couldn't continue because of this class I'm taking. Now, I've shown you what I want you to see. Let's get back to the discussion of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, until you build rapport, now the person that connected this young lady is a new partner, and the person doesn't even know that I'm following other person that he connected already. You must do rapport, you must find commonality, then mention the person who referred you to them, then talk about family. Now, there is an acronym, FORM, that you use in building rapport with a new partner. F means family. When you talk about family, how's life, how's a family? Okay, are you married? If I may ask, oh yeah, you're married. Oh, so you say where your family based? Oh, Lagos. Oh, so how is Lagos today? So after that family greetings, how are your children? Hope you're good. Then the O, I mean FORM, right in the chat section. Form, FORM. O means occupation. So after family, so occupation. So what do you do for a living, if I may ask? The person will respond, I'm a baker, I'm a trader, I'm a this. Oh, beautiful. So if I say I'm working for salary, you say, oh, so you mean you work with federal government of Nigeria? I say, yes. With how smart you are they paying you what? Are they paying your what? The person say, in Nigeria, we're just managing. Now, that is, occupation. Say, well, there's no problem. I just believe that everything's going to work out well. But notwithstanding, as smart as you are, I believe they should pay you something worth this. But notwithstanding, believe God, all will be well. Then you go to the recreational activity, that is R, recreational activities. So you're a banker. Tell me, how do you pull off? No, like I know bankers are always busy. So how do you cool off? Listen, this is a new person you're just getting to meet. How do you cool off? Do you have break? Do you really have time? What's your recreational system? Like, do you watch football? Do you play movie, games? The person, my brother, I don't ever have time. In fact, this job, I'm tired of it. Why are you asking those questions? You are looking for commonalities. You are looking for something to hold on to. You are building rapport for the first time. The person, in fact, I'm looking for an opportunity. I'm looking for, if I can see something that can make the difference today, I will just leave that job. I don't have my freedom. You know that I'm sick like this every time, but I cannot tell my boss, no, my dear, you successfully gotten something. That will lead you to what? To lead you to the last M, which is magic question. But before magic question, you must put in the feel, felt, found system. When the person is talking, don't just go as if I'm your deliverer, I'm your Messiah. God has sent me to you today. Oh, you mean your Lord doesn't give you time? My brother, let me tell you, there's an opportunity that if you start today, you will make this. Why you do like that, you lose the person? No, you don't do that. When the person is talking about his problem, you must feel them. Oh, really? Yeah. Wow. Are you for real? Oh, sorry about that. You see, our story is similar. What are you doing now? I'm finding commonalities. Our story is similar. In fact, do you know that while I was working, listen to my language usage, while I was still working, that was what happened to me. I never had that time. In fact, felt you, or I feel you. I felt the same way when I was working for salary job. When I was working was past tense. That guy in his mind now thinking, this guy is when I was working for salary job. So what is he doing now? He's curious to know more. But at that moment, you're not going to talk about your business. That's not the right time to shoot. Some of you want to instantly launch out. You want to tell the person about your business. You want the person to know what you are doing. No. That's not the time you do it. When I was working, but guess what? I found out that no matter what you do, you cannot satisfy your boss. The person, exactly, you are correct. Yes. The person now settled down again, want to hear more. I found out that no matter what you do, you can't satisfy your boss. In fact, if you use your head to be cleaning up, you can't satisfy them. At that moment, I began to look for opportunities. But I would like to ask you a question, Mr. Michael, because we're about to pack now. We don't have much of time. I'll soon alight. Maybe you met the person in the boss. I'm telling you how you can connect to new people. This is how you can do it. Oh, maybe you met the person in the boss, or you're in the church, or you're in a place where you don't have good time to discuss. That moment, you want to strike a continuity in the conversation. Are you following? No, are you following? Now, you don't tell the person, okay, what if there's an opportunity that can help you understand how you can manage your job, and at the same time, you can build a business for yourself that will help make ends meet. Would you appreciate it? Now, you are not attacking him. You felt him. You are not trying to bring a solution for him. You say, my brother, I will appreciate it though. It's just that my job doesn't give me time. He's telling me I don't have time. It's just that my job doesn't give me time to do any other thing. But seriously, at this junction that I'm in, I think I will just appreciate it. What do you do at that moment? Okay, you know what? What if we exchange contacts? Then perhaps if I'm not promising you, remember you say, what if there's an opportunity that can help you? So I'm not promising you, but I promise you, if there's an opportunity, I will let you know. Or I'm not ascertaining you that there's something on ground, even though you have. But you're telling them, you're not giving them a certain that there's something on ground, so they will not begin to think X, Y, Z. Because people think logical. Are you following? Great. Now, once you now come that way, why not we exchange contact? Should there be opportunity, I promise I will get in touch with you. How about that? Once you tell them, they'll be happy. They'll give you their contact. Do you really got value there? You got value? You got value? You got value? Find out their story. I've mentioned that. They've told you about their story. They told you what they don't like. Then be genuine. Care about their circumstance. I've explained that one. You must listen. Know when to stop talking and let them talk. Give them time to process. Then what? Avoid being confrontational. Like I told you earlier. Of course, I told you your boss doesn't like you. As a matter of fact, your boss just want to lose. They want to use you. You are a slave to them. No, don't say that. Don't be too confrontational. Or don't go and say, you know that you're close-minded. Some of you will like, people that are close-minded. How can people bring opportunity? No. Wait now, Michael, or Mr. Michael, you've been working for the past 7 years. Are you telling me they've not given you any opportunity again? You've been there all this while. You are being confrontational. No, and don't enter arguments. Don't bring conflict. Don't give in for all those things. Come from a servant leadership position. Oh my goodness. Come from a servant leadership position. With that, people know that what you have their thought in mind. Like I mentioned, use the feel felt fan. Ladies and gentlemen, the common objection you can easily meet, I don't have time. Empathize and ask questions. What is it that you don't really, that doesn't allow that time to come? Do they plan to change their situation, to have more time for themselves? How does that make them feel? You must know all this. Then you go like, I felt the same way when I started. I was working full-time and working this business part-time. Let them understand how you're able to do it. Tell a story, ask question. You must tell a story, you must ask question. Now, I asked myself, if I kept doing what I was doing over the next 5 years, would I have more time or less time? When you are talking this way, you're already a consultant. Will I have much time or less time? I need to tell myself the truth. I don't need to lie to myself again. At this age, I must tell myself the truth. Then I found out that what? At the end of every month, I struggle to pay more bills than making more money. I realized that looking at my life, if I change, my next 5 years will be like my last 5 years. And guess what happened? I realized it wasn't about the money. It wasn't about the business. It was about remaining on the same level. So it's not about the time, it's about the person. But guess what? I was shown a plan to start the business part-time. The moment you come this way, the person understands that, so he or she can also do the same thing you did. And guess what? The magic question will come. Would you? If I could show you a 6-month plan that requires leveraging on just activity of 2 people to start increasing your cash flow by 70%, would you give it a try to get it right away? Listen, when you are talking this way, don't just come and say, if I try to connect people, if I try you can connect 2 people, who will be connecting 2 people, and people will connect 2 people. When you talk like that, my dear, you are talking like all those hawkers. All those people that they just come and mention, my name is Susan, I'm a network marketer. They just come and be talking rash. When you talk like that, they just look down at you. But when you come, if I could show you a 6-month plan that just try to leverage on what the activities of just 2 people to start increasing your cash flow by 70%, would you give it a try right away? Now, aside from the time, do you see any opportunity here? Like, ask them question. Aside from you saying you don't have time, Mr. Michael, of course, I know you say you don't have time, but aside from you not having time, do you really see any opportunity do you really see any opportunity here in this business? If they say yes, then you proceed. This opportunity does not require big commitment to start. If I show you to spare 3 to 4 hours weekly, would it encourage you to start right away? You are talking as a consultant. If I can show you how to get some of your time back by leveraging the effort of others, would you be willing to carve out those 7 to 10 hours a week toward this goal? Once you mention this way, take notes. Listen, never tell or insinuate that someone can do this business part-time and become financially free. Don't ever say it. Don't ever paint that image that someone can do it as a part-timer. That's why when I tell people, if you want to work, go and work. I'm not stopping you from not working. You can do whatever I want to do. But the truth of the matter is, me and you know the truth that you are working for someone is using you. You can never be financially free at that moment. But in this business, you are building your business. Ladies and gentlemen, once you have this, at that moment, you have successfully built yourself a system. Then start part-time. Starting part-time is to have evidence the business work and the business can replace your job income. That is just it. Once you have this evidence that what if I do this? When I joined the system as a part-timer, I was seeing results. I was seeing something. Yes. I said, wow, if I can do this on the part-time platform and I'm making this earning, what if I plug in as a full-time? What will be my result? Ladies and gentlemen, the second objection, I don't have money. Just for clarity's sake, is money really the issue? Or is that your polite way of saying no? Do you really want to do this? The moment you ask this question, the person will go ahead and give you whatever they have to say. Then you proceed. Let's assume that money is not an issue. You can assess any amount you want now. Honestly, what are the 3 things you do right away? Let's assume money is not the issue for you, and you can assess any amount you want right now. Honestly, what are the 3 things you do? Let them talk. Let them say they will buy car, they will build house, they will do this, they will take their children to the best school. Let them talk. After you've spoken well, then go ahead and say, how does it make you feel at this level that you have an opportunity that will bring more money to you, or you still don't have the money to get started? Then put your hand to your chest while you are talking How does it make you feel? Put your hand on your chest. How does it make you feel that at this level that you are in, you have seen opportunity that will bring more money to you, but yet you still don't have the money to get? At that moment, you brought them down to their emotional state. Okay, if I have money, I want to do this, I want to do that, but now opportunity is coming and I still have the money, then how do I feel? Then go ahead and say, I know money is still a challenge for you at the moment, but let's look at the bright side for a second. How much extra monthly income will make you happy if you start making it in the next 3 months? Of course, you let them understand, I know money is an issue, no problem, but let's look at the brighter aspect of this picture. How much are you making monthly as an extra income that will make you happy? Let them talk. Once they say anything, go ahead. If I show you how to start making that amount you mentioned in 3 months from now, will you look for money to start right away? Be quiet. The moment you say this, they will listen to you. And guess what? The missing link. What is the missing link? Your story. Pay attention. Pay attention. You tell them your story. That's the missing link. When they say they will go, will they go and look for the money? You now tell them, you see, Mr. Michael, when I saw this opportunity, my family is suffering. I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do that. But there's nothing I ever tried, I ever worked. But let me help you understand. When I saw this, I saw the mentorship, I saw the opportunity, I told myself, what do I stand to gain and what do I stand to lose? If I should sit down here forever, I will lose a lot. What if I go and get this? What if I do this? What if I restart my business again? What if I make? What if? And guess what? I knew that I can borrow money for wedding, I can borrow money for celebration. Then why not if I borrow money for this business and it makes it? Then I went off out, Mr. Michael. I've never taken loan before. I took loan. I started this business. And today, as I speak to you, it's no longer about me. But today, I have partners in Benin Republic, I have in Cameroon, I have in Ghana, I have in this place. You tell your story. Now, some of you listening to me now, you're feeling like you want to start afresh again. That is the truth. That is the missing. Then, if they say I don't have money, always share your story. I feel you. In fact, I felt the same way. At some point in my life, I had too many expenses on my neck. And guess what? There's no money to take care of it. It was a struggle for me to pay my bills. As a matter of fact, I realized that looking at my life, if I don't take take change, I was going to look at the next 5 years, and the same way I look at my 5 past years, it will still repeat itself. And guess what? I found out that the problem I had was not money. It was lack of preparation for money. If I don't have enough money today, it means I did not prepare for money yesterday. But Michael, I know money is still a challenge for you at the moment. But let's look at the good side for a second. How much extra income will you make that will make you happy in the next 3 months? Ask that question again. Ask it again after you share your story. At this moment, you're about to lock them down. Then show them how they can do it. And let the person write out a minimum of 10 ways they can raise money. Let the person write out a minimum of 10 ways they can raise money. And guess what? Don't do it for them. 10 ways they can raise money. Let them begin to think, okay, I can borrow now. Okay, I can tell my principal to pay me upfront. Okay, I can sell the generator in my house. Okay, I have 2 televisions. One is in the room, one is in the parlor. And most times we sit in the parlor. What is that I'm doing in the room? I can sell it now. Okay, I have this land. I can let it go for now. Let them write it down. You're a consultant. Now, the third thing, only the people at the top makes money. This is an objection, ladies and gentlemen. You must also come in and say, I hear you. I hear your concern. In fact, that was how I felt the first time I saw this opportunity. But guess what? I found out this is not Ponzi. It's only in Ponzi scheme and scam that only the people at the top makes money, not in this kind of business. Say this with smile on your face. You must say it with smile on your face. I know your concern. In fact, I felt that same way when I saw the opportunity. In fact, to me, I felt it was a Ponzi. But guess what? All what you are saying can only happen in Ponzi and scams, where only those at the top make money, but never in this business. Is it okay I show you what I found out? Ask a question, let them respond. Definitely they'll say yes. Then you proceed. The revenue in network marketing in what is 183 billion in a year. Guess what? 40% of that is paid out in commission. And that is to say 72.8 billion yearly or 200 million daily. You are speaking with facts. Listen, there's nobody you speak facts to in figure. Don't just say, I know people that are making money. In fact, if you join now, you are going to make plenty money. No. Let them see facts. That's why you must also study this. You must know these figures. You must know some things. And what? Around 500 people makes or earn 1 million yearly. I found out that what? If I round it up to 2 million yearly, it's still only 1.4% that are making it. That is to say, there are a lot of money for everyone to make. When you are speaking facts, the person and guess what? You have an opportunity to even earn more than the people that are at the top, if you want. And as I'm telling you, listen to me today, you have an opportunity to make more money, even than all the leaders. It is an opportunity. Do you have another concern? They will tell you no at this junction because they've heard facts. They'll tell you no. But what do they give you concerns? Then you proceed. What is the best way forward to getting you started right now? Or would it be a bad idea if you position yourself on top now and get started? The moment you come this way, my dear, you've answered them all. Now, if anybody tell you, I already have a good job, so people can come to you. If you're following, come and type follow. If you're following, type follow quickly. If you're following, type follow. Some will come to you and say, I already have a good job. Don't worry, I'm okay with my job. I don't have a problem. I'm okay with my job. I want to be sure you're following. If you're following, type following quickly. I'm okay with my job. I don't have a problem with my job. I'm okay, and this and that. Once anybody comes, oh, great. Is it okay I find out if this business will be a fit for you? If anybody tell you I'm okay with my job, just respond, oh, great. But is it okay if I found out if this business will be a fit for you? I know you have a good job already, but what if I find it? Is it okay? Let's just have a conversation. Let's just dialogue. Then give you, okay, just 2 minutes, okay? I'm busy, but just let me just give you 2 minutes, okay? You say, okay, no problem. In your job, how often do you get cash flow? The first punchline. In your job, how often do you get cash flow? Be silent, let them talk. You are just like, how do you mean cash flow? Like, how do you mean cash flow? You mean like money coming in, whether you're there or not there. Be silent. Then you continue. Do you sometimes feel that they are limiting your earning power? At times when you're doing that your job, of course they're paying you well, but do you sometimes have this feeling that if you are giving your way, you can make more than that money you are earning? Be silent again, let them talk. Now you proceed. I feel you. In fact, that is the reason we have a lot of professionals like doctors, lawyers, who join us in addition to their practices. They all want to build cash flow. My brother, lawyers have good job. Doctors have good job. Listen, say I have good job. It is I'm earning cash flow. Lawyers have good job. Doctors have good job. But they join us because they want to build cash flow. Now listen, if I show you how you can start part-time without affecting your current job and be able to leverage the efforts of other people to create incremental cash flow and empower many other people around you, would you start right away? Of course, when you come this way, you are speaking logically. They will listen to you. The fifth question or concern, how much are you making? They can be asking you, you that have been talking, how much are you making? Listen, this is how you're going to respond. Honestly, I don't know. Like, for real, I don't know. I'm not finished earning it yet. The moment you talk this way, the person is shocked. The person looking at you, what are you saying? They ask you, how much are you making? You say, honestly, I don't know. As a matter of fact, I'm not finished earning it yet. And the person will look at you with a surprise. Then you continue. It doesn't come like salary. Oh, Michael, what you don't know is that it doesn't come like salary. Money is still coming in from some work I did 3 months ago. Do you know that some works I did as far as 6 months ago, the money is still coming into today? It hasn't all been paid. It's not added up yet. So in this, my beginning stage, I don't know. You are saying it, you are smiling. The person is looking at you like, hey, what's wrong with this guy? Then you continue. But don't use me to judge how much you can make. If you have more social capital than me, my dear, your money will blow overnight. Your money will just skyrocket sharp. But I'm not saying that you will blow, you become wealthy overnight too. You must also balance everything. You know, at times when you're trying to talk, you want to feel relaxed, you don't want to overshoot. Yes. So when you say, but don't use me to judge how much you can make. If you have more social capital than me, your money will begin to flow faster than mine. Just say that way. The moment you go that way, the person will listen to you. Now, if someone say, I'm not cut out for this chain things, you know, some people feel this is a chain thing. They feel this is a chain thing, like bring one. They feel it's a chain thing. So when they say this thing, what do you say? I believe you. I believe you are correct inside your mind. Listen, I believe you are correct inside your mind. That is to you, you are correct. But listen to me, which means you have an experience, right? Come and talk to me. What happened? Let me hear you. What happened? The moment you give them room to talk, they will express themselves. From where they're talking, you get to know how to come in to help them. Don't forget those felt fan. I feel you. Then, if I, would you? If I, would you? Now, if they say, I'm not a marketer, I'm not a marketer, I don't have to talk people, I'm not a marketer, then proceed. It's like you have a story. Like seriously, like you have a story. What made you think you're not a marketer? Or what made you think you are marketing? It's like I have a story. What makes you think you are marketing? The person will now tell you about the story. And you know, there's something like that I've seen. I'm not saying your own, no, but there's something like that that looks like what you're showing me or what you're talking about. And they ask us to do this, they ask us to do that. When they say their story, you know what to do. Let them tell their story and you listen. Then you proceed. I feel you. In fact, before I started, I also thought it was all about marketing. But however, I found out good news. You won't believe it. There is no marketing involved. Then you smile. Yes, there's no marketing involved. Then you continue. Purely recommendation. Yes, purely recommendation. The company makes the sale. We buy and use the products and we recommend our friends. That's all. Purely recommendation. In my house, I use the toothpaste. In my house, I use the supplements. In my house, I use this. In fact, if you look at the pen that I'm holding, can you see this bracelet? It's one of the products of the company. I use it because it controls radiation. Now, if I show you my phone, can you see the back of my phone? Can you see this thing behind my phone? This controls radiation. It's part of the product of the company. I'm not selling them. I use it. Once you begin to show all these proofs, okay, you may not have everything physically, but whichever that's around you can see it. It's purely recommendation. So if I show you how you can run this business without marketing, but be making incremental cash flow monthly and also help others to grow, would you get started right away? They will respond. If they say, I don't know people, I don't know anyone, Just go ahead and say, well, okay, I'm just for clarity. Is it that you truly don't know anyone, or that's your polite way of saying no? You know, do you really want to do this? I repeat, they will ask, you ask them, is it that you really don't know, or you truly don't know anyone, or that's just your polite way of saying no? Do you really want to do this? They'll ask you, no, actually, I don't know people. I'm a shy, quiet person. You know. Then you share your story, or share the story of anyone that also doesn't know people, and how they use our tools to connect people. Our tools, we have questionnaires, we have videos, we have third party, we have many tools, videos, short videos. Today now, okay, let me show you another thing. I want to go practical again. Look at your screen. I want you to know that whatsoever I'm telling you, I'm not speaking vague. I'm not speaking vague. I'm speaking from experience. And I'm speaking because I'm practicing what I'm telling you. Watch your screen. Let me show you this. Every day, I must do this business. If I don't do it, I can't grow. Now, look at this person. I picked this guy up. I've tried to show him the business. I tried to show him the business. I tried to invite him on Zoom. Some of you say, I've invited people. They did not come. This and that. Pay attention. Listen. I've tried to invite him on business. He kept on telling me the network issue, this and that. I have to go back again so you can see the conversation line. I picked his number from the social media. I'm going to teach you that. Don't worry. I'm going to teach you how to do social media. So I picked the number. I called him. I brought him in. Good morning, Mr. Solomon. How are you doing? And how's your family? We are rest tonight. Did you make it to the program yesterday? And due to some complicated issues to my Zoom, I was unable to make it. I said, no wahala. Okay. Have you fixed it? He said, yes, I fixed it now. Good. July 4th. July 4th. Oh, okay. Good morning. He said, good morning, sir. I didn't say anything. I now called him. We now spoke on call. We spoke on call and we had an agreement that he'll be around Friday. I gave him a Friday section again. He said, thanks. In a few minutes' time, it will be live. Are you ready? Listen to his reply. It seems network issue is affecting me here. Seriously, because my Zoom app has been loading and loading for past 30 minutes now. I don't really know what is going on right now. Now, yesterday, during the Millionaire School, Millionaire Academy, Ambassador Kelechi said something. He showed us a script. Don't always make your opportunity available. Make it scarce. Don't make it available. Always make it scarce. Once it's scarce, people will appreciate it. Don't just say, okay, there's another opportunity again tomorrow. Or you couldn't join. Oh, there's another opportunity next tomorrow. I gave a distance. I called him and I told him, when I said, okay, put your phone on flight mode and it will work. He said, I have done that already. It's still the same experience. I said, okay, don't you have another service provider? He said, I have another service provider, but no data available in it. I didn't talk again. Then on Tuesday, I chatted him up. Hello, Mr. Solomon, how are you doing? He said, I'm doing great. I didn't say anything. I just checked on him. It was intentional. Then today, I said, amazing morning, sir. I got good news for you. There must always be good news. These are lies. I mean lie. I don't mean lie. L-I-N-E, lines, not L-I-E. These are lines of the script. I got good news for you. I spoke with the organization as regards your network issue. Pay attention. And I was told to ask if a recorded session is sent to you, will you watch it right away? Now, I did not say that, okay, Mr. Solomon, I will send you a video now. I want to know if I send to you, will you watch it now? I don't want it to end on me. I have to go with another third party. That is to say, the organization is higher than me. It means I must give a report. You're not following. Are you getting my point? Now, I now said the same thing. And guess what? He said, I said, okay, when I asked, will you watch right away? He said, yes, I will definitely. Now, guess what happened? I said, okay, what do you do for a living? I've not even asked him all these questions. He said, I do online marketing and stuff like that. I didn't say anything. I just said, okay. I just said, okay. Do know that the video are in two parts. The videos are in two parts. The part one is less than 17 minutes. But before I send it, I want you to see this and let me get your review. And I send this 3-minute video. He said, all right, noted. Of course, you have this 3-minute video. You know this 3-minute video already. So I sent it to him. Now, listen what I'm going to do. Right on your screen, I'm going to message him, and I was like, okay, are you done? Okay. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Now, I have done this, and I've sent it. I'll wait for him to reply. Maybe he's not online yet. When he comes online, he will reply. Why am I showing you all this? I want you to know that I practice what I'm telling you here. And I want you to also do the same thing because it will help you. If you're following, it will help you. If you're following, type following. If you're following, type following. We're rounding up already. We're rounding up already. We are rounding up already. Ladies and gentlemen. So share the story of anyone that didn't know much people, but they use our tools to connect so many people. We have the tool, not me. The system, the organization have the tools. We use the tools. So if I show you how you can run this business with people you don't know and they will start, would you get started right away? Let them respond. If they started to think about it, just for clarity's sake, is it that you really want to think about it, or is that your polite way of saying no? Whatever is your answer, I'm okay with it. They would respond. Then, okay, from experience, when solid people say they want to think about things, it's usually because they still have questions. Listen, from experience, when solid people say they want to think about things, it's usually because they still have questions. Why not? Then use the killer magic phrase, just out of curiosity. Just out of curiosity, what is it specifically that you want to think about? It's called the killer magic phrase. Just out of curiosity, what is this? What is it specifically you want to think about? The person will respond to you. Then you continue. Based on what you said, what you are interested in, based on what you said that you are interested in this business, is it okay I ask just a couple of questions? Then you proceed. Do you want to make a little money or you want to make a lot of money? Be silent. The person will reply, okay, since you said you want to make a lot of money, why don't you go ahead and get started? I know you want to think about it, but the sooner you start, the sooner you will begin to make a whole lot of money that you desire. Then closing using the magic question strategy. When you close with this, the magic question strategy goes thus. If I could show you a 6-month plan to increase your monthly income by 70% over the next 6 months, would you be ready to get started right away? If he agrees to this, ask him, are you sure you will make the smart decision of getting started right away if I show you a 6-month plan to doubling your monthly income over the next 6 months? Then they will respond. Then you say, okay, the 6-month plan you show people is the recruitment activity in the SMO checklist. The 555 worksheet and the 6-month income explanation on the 5 flex. That one is there. Of course, many of you have seen the training. If you have not seen the training, definitely we're going to do the training, and this is how it's going to be. Show them this fact. 6-month plan, 5 worksheet. Get 5 people under yourself with yourself. Guess what? And each of them are coming in. Guess what? In this plan strategy, they're going to make 14,000. Maybe, for instance, they came in and decided to build the system, and each of them, again, they went ahead to show their friends, they show their family, they connect their own 5, and they connect their own 5, and their 5 are coming in, they're coming in, they're coming in, they're coming in, and it's a 6-month slow and steady system, right? And guess what? They're going to make 70,000. Now, this is a strategy that you show them. Let them show connect their own 5. The 5 connect 5. Bring it down to the 6 months. How much have they made? Let's assume they came to an agreement that this money, I'm not going to touch it until I have achieved this level. At that moment, what do you see? At that moment, what do you see? Ladies and gentlemen, If you know what you are seeing, then go and type in the chat section. What do you see? What do you see? 6-month income projects. Imagine the total income in 6 months is 28.4 million. At 50% success rate in 6 months, of course, the universe will not give you 100% success rate. You're going to win 14 million. At 20% success rate, 75.6 million. Is it good or very good? Apply the invitation and close strategy. So, John, here is it. Step 1 or sample 1. John, are there any more questions or concerns you want to address to enable you get started right away? Or second sample, John, will it be a bad idea? Or will it be bad if you get started right away and we use this system and create a miracle together? Slide the interest form and pen to him as you speak. Then John, now that we have sorted out all the questions you needed to answer to help you get started, what do you do? Or okay, what is the next step? Sorry, what is the next step forward towards getting you started in your new business right away? Let them respond. All these are questions you ask John. And what? Next thing you can ask him is, if they try to dance around the question or try to be smart, just let them speak. Don't interrupt them. Belittle or argue with them. Don't do that. When they are done talking, just reply, John, I hear you 100%. And that was why I asked, what is the best way forward for you towards starting your new business right away? You see, whatever they say, don't interrupt them. I hear you right away, 100%. I hear you. That's why I asked, what is the best way forward for you towards what? Starting your new business right away. Note, always follow up with a tool. Even if they say they will sign up the next day, this protects them from ignorant people that can talk to them and demoralize them. This is why I was checking on that guy and I was greeting him. The sign up is not complete until they buy the products. Until they buy that product for use, the sign up is not complete, okay? Now, if they don't want to do the business, ask for just one referral from them. Okay, I know you're not interested. Okay, like you've already said, maybe that's the right time. Okay, but promise me something. Promise me that when you are ready, you get back to me. Say I promise you. Okay, in that case, why not if you can recommend someone to me? Just recommend 1 or 2 persons that you know really well, that they want to make extra income, they want to help their families, or they want to add up to whatever they are doing at the moment. We want to work with them. Yes, we're going to work with them. So how do you ask for referral? That is it. How do you ask for referral? How to ask for referral? Asking for referral is one way to ensure that you easily overcome the objection of, I am not ready now. That is one way to overcome it. When you ask for referral, it means you're not ready, you are overcoming it. If you are not ready now, you overcome it. So 2 challenges that stop people from asking for referral. Number 1 challenge, you don't know when to ask. And at the same time, or you don't know how to ask. You don't want to ask for referral, and you don't know how to ask for referral. But you need to understand it. When do you ask for referral? You ask for referral when people are happy. You ask for referral when people are happy. You've elevated them. Their spirit is high, and they are like, wow. You make them what? You ask for referral. Okay, now that you've seen this, I promise you that when you're ready to start, to me, why not? Since you are not ready now, why don't we get someone from that we can be working with? So that when you're ready, you drop at least to an extent easy. The moment you do that, the person will come in and respond. Now, when people feel indebted to you or they feel you have done a good job as a referral, they say, wow, thank you. In fact, you've tried. Actually, I will say that you've helped me to understand some things. But just, I promise you, I won't start now, but by 2-3 months, I will start. At that moment, ask for referral. Okay? E.g., after effectively handling the objection and the person is pleased and say, thank you, I appreciate your clarification, but I'm not ready yet. Ask for referral. Okay? How do you ask for referral? You need to get your prospect to agree to take action before they get to know what the action is. You must agree, let them agree that they'll take action before they get to know the action, before they get to know what the action is. Now, here is it. You need to request for a favor. Okay, Michael, can you just do me a favor? Just one favor. Since the prospect feel happy and say thank you, or they appreciate you, or they are grateful, this indicates that what somehow you've done the person a favor. Then what? You can take advantage of this perceived favor to ask the person for a favor too. Yes. Then you ask them, can you just do me a favor? Oh, okay, what is it? Yes, I will. No, promise you do me a favor. Of course, if it's my capacity, why not? I'll do it. Then you proceed. This is how you're going to answer the question. How? If your prospect does not say they are happy or grateful or did not show any sign of happiness, start by asking the question, why are your hands on your chest? And with your hands on your chest, rather. Ask the question with your hands on your chest. At least, do you feel like you appreciate the information, like what you've gotten? Do you really feel you appreciate it? If they say yes, continue. Okay, would it be a bad idea? Would it be bad? You do me a favor? They say, okay, what is it all about? Because of my personal target to help 5 people understand and benefit from our project. Would you happen to know just one person for now, who is open-minded and interested in living a good and healthy life and want to make more money? Act that way. Guess what? If they begin to get uncomfortable about thinking of some immediately or see the lines and the likes, reply such. Okay, don't worry. You don't have to give me the person's full detail now, but who are you thinking of? Then you go for what? More magic phrase. Enough. Number 1, if someone is caught up in between making decisions of starting either small or big, and you want them to start big, use the phrase, okay, will the bigger package be enough for you? Will the bigger package be enough for you? Maybe they don't know what to start with after seeing the opportunity. Okay, or secondly, you can say most people. Okay, when you use the word most people, you give the impression that everyone does it. Example, you see, what most people do is that they collect little money from different people and add it up together to get started. You must use that phrase, okay? Now, just out of curiosity, use this magic phrase when people are stuck and indecisive. Are we following? Are we really following? No, are we following? Now, you go ahead. Okay, just out of curiosity, what is it specifically that you want to think about? Just out of curiosity, what is it specifically that is stopping you from moving ahead? Ladies and gentlemen, at this junction, I hope I've helped you to understand that objection is not rejection. I hope I've helped you to get to know how to handle objections, and I hope you'll be able to ready or take your business and move with the speed of light, right? If you've gotten value, I want you to know that what my vision for you is to be great. My wish for you is to make it up, okay? And at this junction, I say thank you for listening, and let me take your question.